oil desert. That's interesting because it felt like I once went to an oil ocean before. Hey guys, it's Come Here, and we are continuing Sonic 4 Episode 2. Ooh, maybe hopefully this time we'll finish it up. The game up. Hopefully. I don't know. But yeah, the last episode that I recorded, I'm actually thinking about chunk split. That episode I recorded was about 55 minutes long. I'm actually thinking about splitting, re-uploading it and splitting up into 2 episodes. If this one goes on that long, I'll probably do the same thing. So, that will be interesting. So, you won't hear me doing the intro, my intro, or anything. But it's not like I really need to do that, because it would be kind of like a recording section. Well, I just do my intro in that one section, and at the end, you may be like, it'll just cut without an outro, and so I might I might actually do that more often. Who knows? But for now, for now we'll do it for just Sonic 4 Episode 2. But I won't have to do it for the bonus video I'll do because it won't be as long as that. Yeah, so we're in Oil Desert, kind of similar to Oil Ocean, except the fact that we're not in an ocean, we're in a desert. So this time, also a bunch of and also there was some quicksand around that's kind of similar to how some little thing you would think some Sandopolis, but hey, it's sometimes and there's also this sandstorm here, winds here where it blows you. So you let you to the left or right. It really depends on where it's facing, and you actually do need it for the end here because it helps you, blows you along, and you need to use the copter combo to get through it. And always try doing big spin dash jumps before you go into copter combo because you launch so much farther if you wouldn't without doing that. And already through the axe, now it's just jump into where the red ring, the giant end ring would appear for the special stage, and go straight to it and get that final chaos mode. Right. So this will be the second to last time actually I'll have to do this because I have to do it one more time just to get back to the stage, which will be good to do. And this special stage here is actually kind of tough. You won't, I guarantee you, the first time you play this, you're actually gonna fail it. But no kidding. Yeah, I shouldn't read it a few times, and that's what this is when the retry thing on the pause screen will definitely help you out a lot, and it will save you a lot of time trying to go, because you won't have to go through an act all over again. Yeah, and there was one point in this where you actually are forced to use the hold X down to speed up, because as you go, there was this one point where you go into like a tunnel part, and you have to hold it to go do a barrel roll through the tunnel. But if you don't do it, you won't be able to climb it fast enough to get all the rings. So you actually need to press X for it. But other than that, you don't really need to press X for anything. Hold X down for anything else. So you could just go on through here. Okay, I was thinking of the part this next part right here. Just take the hit right there to get more rings. And the part I was this is what I was talking about here. Hold X down, and you can get a whole bunch of rings. And that's probably the hardest point here. Alright, and it's the only time you really need to hold X. 500 rings. I have 457. I just need 43, and that'll be good. Good. Fine. And this last segment requires you to these ring things, which can be quite tough. Actually, and what's part about is that it's required and I can't seem to be getting all of them. There we go. Now I actually need to for here. Or don't need to, but just need to get most of them. You actually do need hold X to this, otherwise you won't catch it, be able to get them all in time. Well, I could be wrong about that one, but I'm not. But that doesn't matter anymore because we got all the Chaos Emeralds. Hooray! And so now we can actually turn supersonic. Even though technically could the whole time because I already had all the Chaos Emeralds. But if there was you start a new game option, I wouldn't be able to. But that doesn't make a difference. So we have no more special stages and no more having me to cover up the camera so I would just go back to the acts that we're supposed to do. Here's the... And so now for some reason a lot of people think this music sounds like a duck quacking. Okay, it does count. It does count a little similar ring to a duck quacking, but that's why I never thought it as. Oh shoot! Yeah, you can cancel out of that thing quick rolling combo quickly if you, but just by mashing X, or if you smash into a wall 3 times. Is it? Oh, Tails got it. And the thing about the smashing it, if you roll hit a wall with the rolling combo, you actually move a little slower. I'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah, and since we have now turned super, we can just get through these no problem. But I don't want to spend all the way super. I want to have some points where we're not super. So like, by the way, alternate secret pathway down here, which includes a 1-up and 10 rings. In fact, there's another one right there. Yeah, so you can find quite a few of those hidden pathways there. A few other ones don't include them. I mean, turning super is pretty much the same as it was in episode 1. Press Y, but you can't press X. You actually have to press Y. This time. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, there. Wouldn't let me get out, but super form will, making me get out faster. Supersonic controls pretty much the same as he did in episode 1. However, the one thing that is kind of a bummer, but I don't really consider this to be a bummer, is that if you press X to go into a combo, the rolling combo, a copter combo, or submarine combo, it cancels you out of your super form. So that could be something like here. See, look, I did the copter combo and I'm out of my super form. But that's alright to me because I have enough rings to do it. But some people might consider it being negative because you want to stay super. If you want to just stay super it would just do that. But that's not. But in a way, also kind of another positive I see from it is that if you accidentally turn to super Sonic without wanting to, you could just use the one of the combos to get out of it. So it's nice to have a quick way to get out if you don't want to kill yourself or wait for your rings to drain. So I consider it more of a good thing than a bad thing. So and now here we are in Act 3, which has something that's not very common in this game. An item that we don't really see, and this is the oil. It makes you so much slippery because look, I'm letting go with the control stick, and it will take a lot longer to stop if you don't, and unless you just hold left and try to stop manually. Alright, depending on which way you're facing. But anyway, it's not a really common thing. I think there was a little bit in Act 2. I don't think there was any in Act 1. And Act 2. Also, another thing too is that some of the things that require rolling combos, such as just like those stone wall things we had in Sylvania Castle Act 3, Supersonic could just break through them in one homing attack. That's nice. At least fought that through. I think same goes with those polar bear enemies that we saw. In White Park. I was about to say Winter Park, but no, it's White Park. Just think winter because it's snow. And also, these things here, if you press the spring on the bottom, it will shift the direction. Oh look, we got that item that I was just talking about. When you grab it, you go and you freeze the frame, and you want to mash A as fast as you can until you get a whole bunch of points. And you get a whole bunch of rings from doing that also. So that's really cool. If you were playing that co-op, your points would still add up together. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, for this sand thing here, there were 3 of these throughout the whole level. Well, what you want to do is to go as fast as you can up. A supersonic or a copter combo will help you do it. And if you want to be quick about it, because there was a few points where you have to actually go down a bit and then back up, because of the fact that if you're not quick enough, you're gonna get crushed by the sand. But on the bright side, when it reaches the top where you're supposed to go, the sand will stop and you won't be crushed all the way. Or if you're up at the very top. And that will come into the boss fight. Of the oil. I was about to say oil ocean. What the heck? Oil desert. And since you can get more 50 rings in the boss fight, the boss fights will go by a little quicker. But I at least want to be super for this boss fight. Show you that Supersonic does do double damage. And yeah, the standing around animation is still animation. It's pretty much the same as it was for episode 1. For Tails, he'll just, when he stands still long enough, he'll just look around for a bit, then start yawning, and then just start taking a nap like Sonic would. But even though Sonic doesn't close his eyes when he lays down. So let's turn Super and make this fight go by faster. So how this fight works is there are a bunch of crates that fall down. You can tell by where they're gonna land by the arrows. They're gonna start off white, then get red. Get more yellowish, and then get red to tell you, oh, they're close. There will be green crates, which will be the safe ones you want to be on. There are the orange crates which have spikes on them, and you don't want to get on them. There will also bomb crates here, which I don't know if we'll see them or not. So far, don't see any yet. Oh, there's one. It has a timer. Then when that timer goes down, it will blow up. And it makes the sing sound when the radar thing for the map when you're doing treasure hunter missions and Sonic Adventure 2 can. I wanted to stop. Yeah, I wanted to get out of super form right there because I don't want to keep staying in. Don't want to have some rings left. If you're about to run out of rings in a boss fight, that's Super Sonic, get into a combo at the right before then, so you have at least a few rings left. And the last one here is a little tough to do because you're supposed to do the rolling combo, but you're supposed to aim for the legs, and so you want to try to get out of the way, and as soon as he gets on the heel, do the rolling combo right into his foot, then jump into the cockpit. And the thing just falls apart and falls over the edge. It's kind of similar to the boss in Super Mario Bros. U, where you defeat Bowser and he falls down. It's like, yeah. And anyway, that's Oil Ocean. Pretty alright for the third zone. So let's go to the next act and head to the next zone. Wonder what it could be. Who knows? Right now, so we are in Sky Fortress, which is basically a wing fortress from Sonic 2. Basically doing what the Sky Chase from Act 1's basically Sky Chase from Sonic 2, but this one's quite a little more fun because you can use with home attack, and it's a lot longer than Sky Chase and Sonic 2. And you also get this thing where if you press X, you can do like this barrel roll torpedo thing move that can smash through crates and stuff. So overall, it's a fun level for now. But if you're playing this co-op, this will be a little different, a lot harder. But I'm gonna save that. This is something I'm gonna show in a bonus video, because if you do this level co-op with a friend, this level will be harder. At certain points, there will be points where you have to grab onto a plane and can't jump. You have to follow a trail of links to figure out where to go. Go here. And it's a good way to gain a lot of links. Throughout the way, there are a bunch of crates that you smash through just by pressing X. And it's pretty fun. Easy to figure that out. But if you don't press X in time, you're gonna get crushed and you have to go back to the last checkpoint. And we have these enemies that return in from Sky Chase as well. But also if the tornado ends up in an area where like that where you can't move on past, the tails will just come off the screen, then come back to just go around it. That would be fun. However, if you're near those enemies that are on those flying turtle things and you get caught in one of those, the tails won't just go around it. They actually wait till after you passed all of them. There's a point where that will actually be a thing later on in the level. Darn it. Oh well, I wasn't gonna turn super anyway. Then the red ring's gonna come up right around here, because you're supposed to follow the trail rings, but at this point go up, and the red ring's right there. Still haven't missed a single red ring, because I'm getting all of them, of course. Why wouldn't I? To show you where you all are and prove that I gotten all of them. And all you get for collecting all of them is an achievement for the Xbox 360 or a trophy if you're playing the PS3. Not much from that. And this is a point here where you're actually forced to get off the tornado and go on foot. If you can't, no, just Sonic alone. So this is the only point throughout all of Sonic 4 Episode 2 where Sonic's just by himself. And get a lot of these, which needs to do a bunch of homing attack chains to make it through them. And when you stand on top of them, they feel like, hey, get off of me. So like, wait for them, these mostly to stop moving, so you know where they are gonna be. Otherwise, you're gonna might get hit and fall off. And that was all bottomless pits. Wow, that thing shot me. I found that. Okay, that was kind of funny. Well, let's do it again. And there's no harm done. Yeah. Let's just do this again. Hopefully those things don't shoot me again. Even though I killed the thing that was on top of them. What? No, homing attack didn't work there, but luckily I saved it right with here. So he's gonna shoot me. Let's just get all the way away from it and dodge. That was still kind of funny. Now this last part here is optional, but it will make the act end quicker. Metal Sonic's in this ship is going to be shooting the cannonball at you, and you have to jump into it to take him down. If you don't take him down however, if you don't take him down, you're just going to have to. Yeah, if you don't take him down, he's going to crash into the Sky Fortress, and will still count that as winning that. If you finish that, if you jump into the cannonballs and take him down by taking him down quicker that way, the fight will be end quicker. If If you don't, it'll be about 4 to 5 minutes. If not, then it'll be about 5 to 6 minute act. Kind of one of the longer acts of the game. And hey, episode 2 of Sonic 4 is a little bit bigger than episode 1. It's about episode 1 was about $15, and episode 2 is about $20. Not a bad price for very short games. And so most games are often like $40 or so, or even $60 depending on how big the game is. And that's it. We defeated him. And now we get. The fight would have been the act would have went on a little longer if I didn't jump into the cannonballs. But I'll show you what happens if you don't defeat him with the cannonballs. It's in the bonus video. And now we're actually coming to the act, to the sky fortress. And the beginning of it actually starts off kind of similar to the Wing Fortress in Sonic 2, which is kind of interesting. And just give you a little vibe. This platforming seems that looks similar to at the start of Wing Fortress. So overall, pretty cool. And there were quite a few. There's actually a few points on here where you actually have to run on a wall and you can move up and down. But you want to keep holding right to keep going. Otherwise, but if you fall off, it's not a big deal. You can just use the copter combo to save you. It's probably the best zone where you can the best zone to use the copter combo in. Like here's one here. Just like follow the trail of rings. If not, then you're just gonna fall off and just use the copter combo to save you. So not too hard. A lot of dash pads here moving you along you. And a lot of wind turbines that will make you go up or keep you hovering above it. And so overall, for zone, pretty fun. Well, turned super. We haven't turned super in the last act. Main reason why I didn't, because it would have made the platforming on that point where you're supposed to be Sonic alone off the tornado a little bit easier. So now we're going through this as Super Sonic. Won't go through the whole act because. Well, also jump up here. I did that wrong. Okay, well, let's try that again. I was pressing A too fast. Boy. Yeah, there we go. Just wanted to go up here to show you an alternate pathway that not many people will know about because you don't think to climb up here. Here, so. Oh, it's on. Now, whoa. Cool, okay, good. For a second I thought I was gonna hit him. Oh, and this part here is a little tough to do as Super Sonic. You have to like jump in between the. You have to like jump in between here and then jump out like that. I made it look easy, but it's a lot harder than it looks. Okay, we're coming up to the last of the wall running segment. And actually, the red rings right around here. There it is. It's right there. No, luckily there's this bunch of platforms below to keep us from dying. Because that wall running, you just didn't spot that wall running would have been a little hard to do. But luckily they made quite a lot of platforms to make it easier. Now we're coming to the last act of Wing Fortress. Oh, by the way, jump off here right off the bat and fly up to get yourself a 1-up. And that funny thing, if you're playing co-op, you can actually keep using Tails' copter combo and fly Tails flying alone, to get up higher and higher. You can, if you're very skilled enough, you can just stay in the air for as long as you like. Again. And that machine there that I just told me to attack, that thing looks kind of similar to that one machine that we used in Death Egg Zone, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I was wondering what it be, how cool was that, but I kind of liked how it looked a little better in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, mainly because as it made it a lot more trippy looking where you run around much. You don't really do that a lot. So most of them don't do that in this act. They mostly just shoot you forward in a straight line. It's like here. And another thing too, you actually have to homing attack them. You can't just jump into them and they're open. Cause look, I'm jumping into it. Doesn't do anything. You actually have to homing attack. So something interesting because if you want to just play as Tails alone, you have to go for co-op. And just you play by yourself and use Tails, and you actually would need Sonic to open that up. So if you're gonna do that, and to also try to get the I Love Tails achievement, which is play as Tails in multiplayer 50 times. You're gonna have to don't try to do Sky Fortress Act 3. But I think any other act can work. Actually, maybe not Sky Fortress Act 1. But okay, I was in a situation right there. 2, 3. Darn it. Fell off the Sky Fortress. It actually makes sense for ants to fall. Have that. Come on. Fortunately, you're stuck in that animation long enough to where you can't make it up once you get hit. Making this a lot harder. I usually don't have trouble with this segment. Maybe I'm just rushing a little too much. I don't even need to jump. I just need you as an extra pad. Oh, how much if I can't hold me attack with that cannonball that I shot? Oh well. So from this point on, there's not much left to say. But it's alright because we're coming kind of close to the end of the game here. All we have is just like a boss fight, a boss fight with Metal Sonic. Technically 2 because, or technically 3 actually, but you'll see why I say that. Later on. And so actually at the end of this, at the end you want to do the rolling combo. Unless you're a Supersonic, then you won't need to do the rolling combo to smash through all those. Well, at least you need to for the first one. I'm not sure that is because it's on the edge and there's no ledge to stand on. Okay, now we're just coming to the boss fight. Right. Which has the same thing as we saw and heard in White Park's boss. Because we're facing off a Metal Sonic. Right. Throughout this whole fight, you're moving the plane's moving, there's wind that's gonna push you back, so you have to keep on running. And here's the, so you might want to look out for that, yeah. Whoa. And Metal Sonic's gonna do something like shoot a bunch of lasers out, which will actually stun stun the plane, but you'll still be able to move around. It does it quite a few times, actually. Fortunately, hitting him from the bottom, when he's at the bottom like that, it's really hard to hit him. So you only hope to hit him from the top. But unless you're fast enough to get him. No. Wow. Wow, I got crushed by the plane. Wow. Well, okay, if that's how you want to play then. I'll just go on super fine for a bit. Fortunately, won't be able to, fortunately about the Act 1 is that once you turn super form, you can't cancel out of it. That's kind of a bummer. But it's only for like one act, as well as the boss fight. But that's not too big of a deal. So let's fight this boss down. Take this boss down. Spin dash would help a lot. It does help quite a bit, as well as air dashes. But for some reason, the air dash it pushes the tornado down. When it, or maybe it's just from the jumping off. So pro tip: just when he's about to get in position to try to attack you, try hitting him right before he gets in position, because you get a good chance to do double damage. Yeah, when you don't do enough hits on him, he's gonna approach you from the front like that, and then shoot a bunch of lasers out to try to hurt you. Oh, that enemy kind of might have ruined it there. There we go. If I have double damage to a supersonic, this would be a little quicker. And on the last hit, he starts losing it a bit and launches a bunch of missiles out at you. It'll be arrows telling you where to go. If you don't move out of the lane time, it's gonna push you off the screen and you will get crushed. When you get close enough to Metal Sonic, if press X to do that barrel roll thing right into him, and that will be it for the boss fight. It's just about to do it. You won't do it every time. Sometimes you do the top twice or the bottom twice. So, Death Fake Mark 2 Act 1. It's only the one act and then the boss fight. And interesting, I was called Death Fake Mark 2 because in Sonic the Fighters there was a Death Fake 2 in there. But I don't know much about Sonic the Fighters, never played it. Don't know if I ever will or not. And they somehow just decided to ditch the tornado on on the Sky Fortress. It was bad. And now we don't know if it's blown up or not. Probably not, because it's in Sonic. So we see it on the opening cutscene of Sonic Lost World. Well, we haven't seen it yet because I haven't done a Let's Play on Sonic Lost World. Hey, and this point here, one time I actually played this and Sonic was facing the other opposite direction than he was facing. And I actually took a picture of it once. Too bad I can't flash this picture of it up on screen. So, you know what? It's just turn superhero. To have some fun. What you're supposed to do is jump over Eggman and attack Metal Sonic. But since I'm doing double damage here, this will go by faster. And see, it only takes 2 hits. It would have taken 4, but since I'm Super Sonic, I'm only taking 2. And plus, and you might have noticed this in the previous episode where of this Let's Play, that is, that in the background of Act 1 of Sylvania Castle Act 3, the boss fight of that, and the background of, I think, the boss fight of White Park, there was actually, it showed pictures of the Death Egg Mark II slowly being built, because Eggman decided, you know what, I'm gonna build the Death Egg Mark II on Little Planet. And that's an interesting choice. There, in front, still looks similar to the Death Star from Star Wars. That's and didn't actually bother trying to make an actual Death Egg get Mark II, not by itself like it did before. There were a lot of points here where the gravity will switch, and there are a lot of cool alternate pathways, in fact, which are pretty cool. The ones that will take you up or down, but either way, they'll all take you to the same place. You see, which is kind of nice, but they're also kind of cool pathways. So nonetheless, missing out. Wait, we come up to. So I said that we had 3 boss fights with Metal Sonic left after in Sky Fortress Act 3. We had one with Metal Sonic, which was the boss in Sky Fortress. That one boss I did as Super Sonic earlier in this act. And this here, which is kind of like a newer version of the Stardust Speedway Raid Chase thing that was in Sonic CD. Just a little different. And because like you have a bunch of these doors that will close and you have to homing attack them 3 times, or use the rolling combo or Super Sonic to smash through them in 1 hit. And you better beat him, because if you don't, you have to restart. And we beat him, and now we don't know if we don't think he's dead. He's not dead. He's just knocked out. And now we finished it off with Metal Sonic. Now let's finish it up with Eggman, which will be the final boss. Which is actually, although I don't know if I consider it harder to beat than Episode 1's final boss. I'm not, or easier. I mean, see, I would say, really tough to decide, to be honest. But it is but we're going to it anyway, which is basically like the heart of the Death Eggs, what I always considered it to be. So what you're supposed to do is try to get up to Eggman and jump into him multiple times. You have to keep repeating it over. If you get hit, there are plenty of rings surrounding him, so you can easily get your rings back. But they're not enough for you to turn super, so you have to try to get as many as you can from the start. After you hit him, the more you hit him, the more electricity will appear on the platforms you're standing on. And you don't want to hit them, because that's no good. And once you hit him enough, he's gonna eventually start modifying this thing up by shooting a laser out. Like he's about to do it right now. He's gonna aim it on all of these to make them different a bit. But it looks pretty cool though. like some of he modifies them up to have more electricity. For some of them, will have it there permanently, or sometimes he'll break it off. If he break a piece off to make it harder to platform on. That. And after once you do enough hits on him, he's gonna start creating this shield that only the rolling combo can do. But you actually have to do it quick, because if you don't, because if you don't do it quick enough, you're gonna get below. You're gonna get attacked. He's gonna attack you or so. I don't remember how it went. And now it turned into super. Did double damage. Unfortunately, your rings drain a lot from this. And as you can see, look, I'm using Supersonic. It's not working. You actually have to use the rolling combo to break it. That's something to keep in mind. And as you saw, he broke a few pieces off of the green ring. He doesn't break any off of the blue or the red. And so there's no chance of falling into a bottomless pit. And so you're at least in luck with that. Alright, let's finish this off in Supersonic. And that's it with Beat Sonic 4 Episode 2. And that's it. And the credits are rolling, but it's not just shots from the levels this time. It's actually a little different. It shows kind of like a little cutscene plays during the credits. Shows Sonic and Tails leaving the Death Egg Mark II in those escape pods. And they each took their own one, because if you saw as they were coming to it, they fit in one, but the engine on it kept turning on and off. So that's why they got all in their own. At least that's what I assumed why I did that. Or just saw two and back. That was just two takes. Let's just take separate ones. And we slowly see the Death Egg shutting down. And we don't really see the Death Egg Mark II blow up. Probably because it's surrounded by covering little planets. And you don't really see it like that much yet destroyed. Probably hinting that there was going to be an episode 3. But never did come. But that's alright. In fact, there's no to be continued at the end of the credits, because I guess they were debating at this time when they were making this. They were debating, do we really need to make an episode 3? But I think they should have, and then have to cancel it. But anyway, episode 2 of Sonic 4. I guess I get to it a little better than episode 1 because there's a little more stuff to it. Like the boss fights last a little longer, which some people might not like that. Which is why they might prefer episode 1's boss fights a little more. I like the special stages more than episode 1. I like how you have a way to cancel out of Supersonic if you accidentally turn Super. And overall, pretty solid game. But do you like how there's multiplayer in it? So episode 1 didn't have any multiplayer. Yeah, but that's fine. Oh well, pretty solid game. Would recommend this. Slightly more than episode 1 because of the fact there's a little more stuff to it. And it's a little more original than episode 1. Even though episode 1 it was more unoriginal, a little more unoriginal, had a bunch of throwbacks. But that's alright. A throwback's not a big deal. Or anything. So, but I will have a bonus video show off the Tails alone, being played alone. some alternate pathways in the special stages, Wing Fortress co-op, Act 1 Wing Fortress Act 1 co-op, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I have for the bonus video. Yes, I guess my next Let's Play will be on Rabbids Go Home for the Nintendo Wii. It's a game I've been kind of wanting to play again, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do a Let's Play on it, and if I want to play it again. So I guess I'll see you all next time for that, or the bonus video if you want to see that next. So I guess I'll see you all next time.